Added the size request to the letter of understanding down at the bottom, so when the LOU comes in, you'll know what size they need.
Last item from me on new business was awards. I have an award for Elise Ramirez, but she's sick. She's on her way to Oxford. So we'll congratulate her next time. I'll keep it. Would anyone else like to add any other items of new business?
Yeah, I had postponed my surgery and getting a new shoulder because I thought the night SAR would be this coming Friday. But since it's postponed indefinitely, I will be in a cast for quite a while.
Okay.
And will be out of the crew training business at the end of the year. My age has caught up with me, and I cannot pass the crew requalification exam. I'm the same age as Johnny Newton, and when he went down, my check engine light came on.
Okay.
So,
okay. No, thank you for letting me know. You should get your shoulder taken care of. And
well, I can still prep people for the PPE
I was going to say,
front end stuff.
eventually, HCAT is going to catch up with everybody. And at some point, it's time to take honorable retirement from active boat crew, and then you can use your wisdom and experience accumulated over the years and help the next generation, teach them, and be merciless when it comes to teaching them how to tie clean titch. Other new business, yes.
I'm sorry, actually this is old business. We should thank Len for organizing and planning the tribute.
Oh, true. Yeah, absolutely. That was, how many?
It was fantastic.
It was
Well run, a lot of action, a lot of moving parts. You did a lot of great work to set it up.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Have people seen the video?
It was a great video. Yeah,
Great
no, he made one.
Did you send? Can you? did
Yeah,
you
mine's
send-
ready. I haven't sent it, but mine's. I have to like put it on a drive, and I don't
Can you
do
send
this
it-
on a regular, so I don't have that.
Can you
but
send a link to it to everyone on the Flotilla?
I have it on a.
Send out
like,
Michael's.
Michael's is good, but
Link.
his is more. You could share it easier, as mine is on a.
And if you send me yours, I'll send it out.
I'll have to give it to you.
Can you put it on
Yeah, it's a
Facebook
very good
page? The Facebook page?
We can't put Michael's on there because of the Coast Guard regulations. But
We can put mine, but it's just not. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's final touches.
yeah, we because I don't understand all of it, but Rich could probably explain it more. But there's some regulations where we can't put Michael's on there. But I can send it out to everybody if you would like to see it. It's a very
It's a
good
great video, yes.
He did a really good job. We've got lots of compliments on his video. And I'll tell you, just to give him some kudos and to help him out, if you are on YouTube, if you go to Getting Out in Life and look at his videos, he videoed our August 6th event also. And there's a QR code he's got right there if you want to pass it around.
And so, with that, I would like to make a motion to award him a certificate of appreciation from the Flotilla with you guys' blessing. I know we don't give those out like candy, but
I think that would be a
I
great
don't
idea.
think you need a motion for it.
we don't have a motion.
I think we don't
I could just do it, but I want it
You
to.
just need me to approve it,
You
which
just-
which I do.
There you go.
so.
So come to. Let me know if you wanted to say your name or your
But
company.
But what
you're not supposed to say
I was getting at, guys, is just to show him some appreciation. If you go on YouTube and go to Getting Out in Life, is that it? Did I say it right? Getting Out in Life, and at least like or subscribe to him, and that would help him out. He did what he's done for us for free, and I just asked him to do that. He volunteered his time. So it would be nice if we gave something back to him, I think. So if you guys would be so kind to go look at his YouTube and at least like some of his videos. But if you subscribe, that really,
Subscribe will be good.
he really needs subscribers.
So let's make sure we get that in the minutes so that the people can. It might even be worth sending out a.
Oh, we'll have it for the next meeting, your certificate and things like that, and then we'll have more. We're voting, so we'll have more people here, and I think.
And well, Rich, it might make
Scan the
because
code.
A lot of people might make sense to send out an email with the link and asking them
You got it.
to go to the sort of like the thing.
I can do that. That's not a problem.
It was magnificent, especially the flares.
You still on
I
that?
have one more item on new
Go
business.
ahead. I got something to add when you get done.
Right.
Alright.
So
However you wanna do it.
this isn't going to be the fun one. So dues. Normally we don't talk about dues in September. This is what's happening. This isn't anything to do with AUX, it's nothing to do with fiscal year, it's because someone is retiring. And I don't know why, but because someone is retiring, that means we need to get all our disenrollments, voluntary or involuntary, submitted by the 1st of December, which is earlier this year. So what that means, and Kirk will be sending out a note to this effect, we need to get our dues in by the end of October. So Kirk will send a note, everyone needs to pay their dues by the end of October. If you don't, here's the process. You will get a second email saying, reminder, please send your dues, they were due by the end of October. If you don't respond to that, you will get an individual call from either me or Len or Kirk, probably more than one, but you will get at least one. If you don't respond to that, we will begin the involuntary disenrollment process.
Well, I know a guy that could pay him a visit.
Send the heavies around, yeah.
When you sit, are you going to send an email with the new link, with the new ways to do it? Is
Yes,
that
so
what they check?
we are now, so better than like what 2 years ago, you can pay through different ways. You don't have to like write a paper check. Some of the younger people in Rome don't remember those, don't know how to do it. I'm not joking, we had some people that
Johnny wrote a check for me. I gave him cash.
so someone had, yeah, some people like some people had to like hand over cash to someone who had a checkbook, which was, so we got a bit better about it. You can pay through Zelle now, which is much
How much are
Still
dues?
$52 here.
Sorry?
$52?
Kirk will, I believe, I don't think it's changed much, but Kirk will send
I
that.
don't think it's changed. I haven't seen anything
Yeah,
saying
it's
it's
50, yeah,
changed.
52
So
bucks.
Was it 52 last time?
Yeah, it's been 52 for.
Kurt can send that to everybody, but
But so here's the thing, right? So don't be involuntarily disenrolled. I know, well, probably don't need to say this to anyone who's in the room, but if whatever life catches up with you and you would rather voluntarily disenroll, it's much, and then a few years later you change your mind and you want to come back. That's a relatively easy process. If you are involuntarily disenrolled for non-payment of dues, which will have to happen. I mean, you're saying how hard it is to get into the first time around.
Harder to get out.
Don't try and get in if you've been disenrolled involuntarily. It's just, I mean, it can be done, but it's not easy. So just pay up.
So we'll be getting an email from Kurt with address of where to send the check and all that?
yeah.
Okay.
Check, or you can use your credit card. We've got Zelle, I think Venmo is the other one. Is that the one he said?
Or whatever it is, it's teenagers
PayPal.
these days.
We don't have PayPal, but we got Zelle and like Venmo, I think. And,
I think Zell's the easiest one because it has no fees.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know.
But if there's any, if there's anyone that maybe can't pay it or is, their fixed income or struggling, I would probably privately would like to know about that. So maybe we can help them out.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to lose anybody because of that. That's
if somebody's really struggling, because of whatever situation they're in, we can just pass the hat around most of you
Yeah,
folks and
that's
just
fine.
sort it out. What you don't want to do is
let it get to that point or like
disenroll them,
or no one
or
knows.
let it get to that point, or because the Flotilla, we get billed from division and we get billed from Coast Guard for all active members, so we do need to make sure dues are in for everyone. But yeah, if there's anyone in that position you hear about, I mean, we don't have to make, obviously it's not going to be something we talk about
Right.
publicly or make a fuss about, but yeah, a few of us can just sort it out.
The other thing I have is a lot of the fire departments around are doing open houses. Louisville was gonna do one on the 15th of October, but it got canceled, I found out today. I was gonna try to take our boat and set up a table. I'm working with some of the other fire departments around, and who would be available to go help me with the table, and we're gonna try to set up a boat display.
When is it again?
I don't know when
Well,
yet.
then I don't know. From
Yeah, I can't.
It'll be on a Saturday, I'm sure, because most of these are on Saturdays. That's why I'm asking, because it's gonna probably it'll probably be between meetings. and I won't know about it, and I'll just reach out I'll just reach out and see. So just be looking for an email. If you can help, let me know. Depending on what kind of help we get is depending on what we take. If we take the boat, if we just go set up a table. I think the boat would be a great display. But anyway, just throwing that out there. I was waiting on a text back from Little Island because they usually put on a good open house every year. So just trying to find out. But he hasn't texted me back tonight. So
We have Coastie back now too.
yeah, Coastie used to go to some of the open houses. So, but yes, sir.
Also, you may want to consider thinking about some of the jurisdictions do a national night out as well as an outreach opportunity as well.
Okay, National Night Out. Can you fill us in a little bit about this?
It's a national program where a lot of public safety agencies just go out to the neighborhoods, hold little fairs and stuff like that, community discussions.
Okay.
So it's an opportunity for outreach as well for either voter safety and
All right. Well, I'll look into that, and I didn't know much about that. So, all right, that's all I have.
All right. Any other new business from the floor? Last thing, like for your prospective members, I would encourage you to come up and chat afterwards, or find someone in uniform and just chat with them. What we'd love to hear about is your interests, what you want to do. And some people, it's all about boat. They want to get out on the water operations. Other people, public affairs. There's all kinds of ways to get engaged. So just would love to hear about where people want to plug in.
He's gonna need some help with the
Oh.
2x4s.
I got a truckload of 2x4s we need to carry down to the
I'll park
radio
behind
room
you.
if somebody can help afterwards.
Volunteers afterwards.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. We need some 2x4s and stuff, some more materials. I had a guy donate some so we could finish out the building, our radio room. So if we can get a few guys to carry some down and help us out, that would be great.
Any other new business? Right, hearing none. Let's move on to any closing remarks from any of the members.
So, question.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, we attended in the springtime a lot of some boat shows and sportsman shows where we had a display and had people there for the 2 or 3 days. Is that going on here?
We used to.
We used to in between legal and the Coast Guard legal and the boat show legal, it become a real issue. And the guy that stayed on top of that retired and fought that battle and kept us at the boat show. So it might be something we can look back into. I enjoyed it when I went down there and worked the table. So it's a good outreach and way to talk to the
The
public.
whole division participated.
Oh yeah, we put out
Time.
a timeline for the whole division, and
Yeah.
people could sign up.
Yeah,
and-
it was through division.
yeah, and people could sign up and go down to. It was down at the Dallas Market Hall.
Yeah.
So
It is a big deal here at the boat show.
John's been down.
But he said it's in the
I've been to
division.
every one actually.
Would get that revamped.
So we're working on. We can work on getting that revamped.
Well, the other thing too is that during the COVID pandemic, they shut it down, so that kind of got off of everybody's,
Yeah,
radar.
I think that's right. It got off of our radar because of COVID.
It's in February, so it's plenty of time.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to probably work a new deal out with legal though. That was always a thing that would come up. So.
Any other closing remarks from any of our guests?
Any questions about the flotilla or
Or how the meetings run or anything.
the auxiliary or anything?
I would like to say thanks guys for being here. I mean, just for showing up.
Thank you.
I
That's
know-
half the battle. We appreciate it.
There's not a bad question. If you've got a question about how we run things or do things or participation or anything, don't be afraid to ask. And remember, There's not a dumb question. I mean, we all have, you know, we were all, I was in y'all's shoes one time, that's all I'm gonna say. I sat at the back of the room, I sat at the middle of the room, the front of the room, you know, and, there, you know, just ask questions and be part of
Cue the
crowd.
music. Doo, doo, beat 'em.
Cue the music, quit talking, man. Gotcha. Anyway.
Hey, I'm Dave from Set Train.
Yeah.
So, Silver War is coming back, revamped. It's a lot easier to use, won't be counted against inactive members. A lot more categories feed into working towards the award. I don't know when they're gonna roll that and make it official, but Commodore went over that, and I didn't like the old Silver War, but this one does look pretty exciting. A lot more equitable, and definitely achievable and fair. 10, Division 10, which I used to be in, I saw the last division report ever made there. 10-1 is gonna become 521, the new Flotilla. So you'd be in 10-3?
You're 10-4.
You're 10-4? There's talk maybe y'all come into 5-3. But I don't know about that.
Johnny Nissen was encouraged.
Yeah, okay, well, that's what was discussed there, so, don't know, that's not, probably not finalized.
So we were asked if we want to keep 10-4 and put a new number.
Yeah.
Like 10-1's going to have 5-2-1.
521, yeah.
But,
Okay.
that's what we're working on.
Yeah, now the devil's in details with all the finances and everything, but that's well, the resolution was voted on, last report was made. And the Commodore, went through a 3-hour course on award writing. I do have, not with me, but, a resource for writing awards for Coast Guard Auxiliary Awards, if anybody's interested. But the Commodore absolutely said many times, everybody should be mindful and put other people up for awards. And in that resource that he handed out in that class are the criteria for each award level and whatnot, so it makes it very easy. And he is really encouraging all Flotilla members to be thinking about that.
Thanks, Jim.
Any other closing remarks? All right. Thanks everyone for attending. Welcome to the new members. Prospective members would love to chat. Can I ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting? Fred Lear, second.
Jason Cottrell.
Jason Cottrell. All right. All in favour? Aye. Any opposed?
Nope.
I declare this meeting adjourned.
If you're opposed,